Hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video I'm going to go over our literature study, which is our final lit study of our course, and I am excited to finally be able to talk about the invention of Hugo Cabret. Hopefully you have had the opportunity to really dive in and enjoy this book throughout this semester. Remember, this is the one book that from the beginning I said that you needed to have a copy of because sadly there is not an e-version of this book, and there is so much in this book that has to be seen by, you need to actually hold it in your hands. This book is primarily illustrations. That's why it's so long and so big. But the illustrations are amazing. So I truly hope that you have enjoyed this book, that you've gotten to know the author, Brian Selznick. And in this literature study, you're going to really take a deeper look into Brian Selznick and just the invention of Hugo Cabret in general. So for this book, or for this literature study, our focus is on Brian Selznick himself. But you do need to open up the document first. So let's take a look. We'll make a copy as we always do. And so here is the lit study. To be successful with this assignment, you must first conduct an analysis of Brian Selznick's webpage. And then you will explore online resources to get to know the author and what he and others are saying about the book. This means you will not only explore the author's website, but you will also find 2 professional reviews about the book and 1 interview with the author. So a lot of you did this in your author study when you made your author poster, but this is more of a deep look at this particular author. Now, when in your author study, you probably noticed that every author does have a website, but some are a lot older. So, for example, Hans Christian Andersen isn't going to have any real interviews or probably a really extensive website because it's a different, he is from a different time. But rest assured, Brian Selznick has a lot of information on his website. So first you want to seek 2 professional reviews about the book, The Invention of Hugo Cabret, and for each include a link to the review right here, and a 2 to 3 sentence synopsis on what the reviewer had to say about the book. So very, very easy, link and synopsis of the review of Hugo Cabret. Next, you are going to take a look at an interview with Brian Selznick and tell us about his work, or that tells about the work on Hugo Cabret, and it really is a very interesting journey that he had. You will include the hyperlink below right here and a 2 to 3 sentence synopsis of what you learned about the author, about Brian Selznick, in that particular interview, so right below. So let's take a look at his website. It is very cool. So here is a as we know, everything in this is going to be hyperlinked. So as you take a look, you can kind of see off here to the right all of the books that he has written. But it really does cater a lot to the invention of Hugo Cabret. So up here, if you want to learn more about Hugo, there's all kinds of cool information, an introduction and a slideshow, all of these additional links here, as well as links to other books that he has written. If you want to know more about George Méliès from The Invention of Hugo Cabret, because he is a real person, then this is just the really cool information, so you can dig deeper into him. And then we want to know more about Brian Selznick. Okay, so this is where you're going to find more about the author in general. And this is what we really want to know. Where are we going to find those interviews and additional links? So here is where you will find different additional links that will link you out to interviews done with the author, specifically about the writing and creation of invention of Hugo Cabret. And you can see all of that information really is all provided for you nicely. There's more off here to the left, and I will allow you now to just really dive in, and I hope you have a lot of fun, and I truly hope that you have enjoyed this book, because it is something so very, very special, and it deserves to be enjoyed thoroughly. Okay, so once you have really explored the website, we want to jump back here to our copy of our Lit Study. Now you know where to find those reviews and interviews. Now that you've really dug deep, you are going to share a response below. You want to write a pretty nice in-depth paragraph, 5 to 7 sentences, making sure that you are referencing specific ideas from the book in your response. So making sure that you are connecting the story that you have read, that you mentioned of Hugo Cabret, to what you've already learned, and now to these prompts. So number 1, how does the information you already researched shed light on the creation or intentions of the story? And that will really make more sense once you dig deep into these interviews and articles. What insights did you gain from studying the life of the author? And how do the resources you explored add to your interpretations of the novel? So I am truly looking for your connections of what you read, of reading the book, to the research that you have done now based on how this book was created and the author's experience, and then your own interpretation. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this. And if you're still reading the book, please finish quickly. This isn't due till the very end of our semester, but as we know, it's starting to go quickly, and it will wrap up pretty soon before we even know it. If you have any questions about this story, please, or this literature study, please email me right away through Canvas. And let's see. Okay. Once you have submitted, you are basically done for the semester. The only other assignment that is left is to submit your class schedule for next spring. I recognize that not everybody is going to be in classes next spring, so if you are not planning to take on classes here at MCC, or if you're graduating or transferring to a different university, just submit a quick text entry that just lets me know what your plans are for the spring. There really is no wrong answer, but if you are going to be taking classes next semester, this is just a gentle reminder for you to register for next semester, because the semester sneaks up faster than we realize. So if you haven't already registered, this is that gentle reminder to do so. And then just let me know what you're taking, because wouldn't it be so fun to see you again in another class? So please make sure that your name and class schedule are part of the image that you submit for your assignment. So if you are taking classes for next semester, I just want you to submit a quick screenshot of your schedule. And again, if you're not taking anything, you will not be marked down. Just let me know what your plans are for the spring. Okay, everybody, that wraps up our semester. You have been wonderful. It has been fantastic to get to know you throughout this course, and I hope that you all have truly enjoyed the experience, that the joy of reading has really developed as you have gone through the course, and I certainly hope that you enjoyed sharing that joy of reading with the children that you got to read with this semester. Hoping I get to see you all again in a future class. Take care and have a wonderful break until your next semester.